Okay, what up ladies and gents? Welcome to another video by the Asian Robot, hopefully your favorite DarkTide partner. I'm going to say this early just because it's a build video and you know build videos take a while, including the proof section with the footage and all that. But if you like this video, please get it past 200 likes. That's all I ask for. And what we're going to cover today, plain and simple, is the Purgatus Tanky Psyker. Okay, so the Purgatus Psyker is very unique, and the reason why this video is going to be a bit different is because I'm going to focus on demonstrating one of the techniques before we actually get to the gameplay footage, because it's actually important to know for this particular build. Okay, let's start out with your loadout. All right. In terms of your loadout, right, you want to have a Force Sword. Okay. And the necessary blessing for the Force Sword, the must-have blessing, is Deflector. Okay, you're going to need that. Let me remove my camera so it's easier for you guys to see. Deflector is necessary. Why? Because it helps you block melee and ranged attacks. This is absolutely necessary in T4, T5 for blocking ranged attacks, closing the gap, or just keeping yourself safe until you can retreat behind cover. It is multi-purpose, multi-utility. You need it. Okay? Deflector is necessary. Whatever else you get on the second blessing, doesn't matter. I just rolled a random blessing with this one because I want to make it golden. Okay. For the Purgatus Staff, and I will pronounce it like that until the day I die, because I just feel like it. Okay, with the Purgatus Staff, right, there is no necessary blessings, so whatever you get is good enough, and there's no necessary perks that you absolutely must have. Of course, there's going to be optimized perks, but until the reroll system is in, which is actually coming tonight, and until the blessing, until the system where we can change and extract blessings is in, there isn't really much you can do. But having 20% extra damage against carapace armed enemies is not going to help you, FYI. I'm just waiting until I can get a better staff, but this is because the Purgatus Staff doesn't actually deal any damage to carapace armored enemies. 20% of nothing is still pretty much nothing, so just remember that. Okay, that's it for weapon loadouts. Curios, you can do whatever the hell you want. I'm still using my basic selection because I haven't found any good curios that I like. The basic selection is toughness, wound, max health, just one of each. Ideally, I want to stack 2 toughness and 1 wound, but curios have been a pain in my ass while I've been working on other characters, leveling other characters, stuff like that. Before we get into the techniques, I'm just going to very quickly go through the feats. When it comes to the feats, right, you'll notice that it's exactly the same as the Gun Psyker, with one exception. For your first column, you can either go with Essence Harvest or Quietude. Quietude is if you are very good at quelling Peril. If you're not so good at quelling Peril, or if you happen to apply some techniques with this, which I will demonstrate in a while, Essence Harvest could potentially be a better choice. I leave it down to the individual Psyker. All right, you like Quietude, go with that. You like Essence Harvest, go with that. Okay, why does Essence Harvest potentially work with this build? Because Ascendant Blaze is a thing. All right? Whenever an enemy is killed by the Soul Blaze effect, meaning the burn damage, not the actual attack, but the burn damage itself, they will have a 10% chance to grant you a warp charge. In hordes, this can be very, very effectively applied with left mouse button spam on the Purgatus Staff, which I will demonstrate later. In terms of column 2, I tend to go with Inner Tranquility. Why? Because with this build, I always have warp charges. I literally always have warp charges, and that means that I can block more damage with my Force Sword, or just deal more damage in general. So, and do more brain bursting, FYI. So Inner Tranquility is generally my choice. Psychinetic's Wrath can function well, but if you're going to go with this, you might want to take Quietude because you'll be quelling a lot. Personally, I just prefer the Inner Tranquility because having 4 charges, Inner Tranquility helps so much when I have to spam my left mouse button. Psychic Communion, pretty standard choice here. The alternative is Cerebral Lacerations, but because you're using the Purgatus Staff, you have boss killing potential on your own anyway, so you don't really have to use Cerebral Lacerations. It's genuinely your choice on this matter. I go with Psychic Communion, always. Kinetic Deflection, this one cannot be changed because without this, your Force Sword is useless. Kinetic Flare, okay, you've got your choice here. Me personally, I love the Kinetic Flare because it helps maintain me at 4 charges all the time. Any extra charges goes towards Essence Harvest. And if you really, really want to, you can go with Warp Battery or even Kinetic Overload. Actually, any of these choices are viable, but my personal preference is Kinetic Flare. I have had the best results with that. You can actually use the others, just an FYI. Last tier Ascendant Blaze is just standard because you need that with this build. Okay, before we get into the gameplay footage, I'm going to demonstrate one important thing that you need to understand. From the time that I made the video on all the different staffs, right, the Purgatus has received a buff to its overall range. What I mean by that, okay, your Tongue of Flame can now go a fairly far distance. Note that I was roasting people all the way in that second line over there. See, so the range on it, the horizontal range on it is longer than before. Okay, how long is it exactly? Well, I would say it's about 16 meters. All right, 16 to 15 meters, but that is fairly long. All right, last time it was barely even that. Okay, now that you understand how far your flames go, what you need to understand is the technique that you use with this one. If you're facing a horde of trash mobs and you want to kill them with your Soul Blaze, right, just spam it like this. All right, in addition to your kinetic flare, quite frankly, do you see the charges that I'm getting down the bottom? In hordes in T4, just spamming this alone has gotten me several charges, not just from the kinetic flare, but also just from the burning effects, you know? They die to the burning effects fairly often, and then bada bing bada boom, I'm back at 4 charges. I unleash my ultimate, everything burns again, and I just keep spamming. And also, another thing to take into account is that when you use this left mouse button, trash mobs, like all these sorts of characters over here, note that they have a slight, they receive a slight knockback. This is important to note. Trash mobs will get temporarily stunned. Okay? Pay attention to what is trash mobs. All these. These are trash mobs. They can get temporarily stunned. Not gonna work against the elites. Okay? Not really gonna work against the ragers. Okay? They're just not gonna give too much of a fuck. Like, the maniac ragers will take some of it, but the flak armor ones don't give a fuck. Alright? Unarmored guys. Okay, Tox Flamer. Hound, all this. So against the Hound, FYI, you can spam this to keep it away from your team. The Bomber, the Flamer, all of this, but not the Mutie. Okay, not gonna work on the Mutie. And certainly it's not gonna work on any of the Ogrins. Well, I mean, technically the Reaper does work a little bit, but it's inconsistent, as you can see. All right, Bulwark to an extent, yes. Carapace dude. Oh, it actually works on the Carapace dude. Huh, didn't know that. You live, you learn. Guess it only barely works on the Scab Mauler. But like I said, inconsistent, same with the Reaper. In general, trash mobs get stunned very easily by this, though. This is a 100% chance of it working. So use it if you are cornered by trash mobs. And the way I use it, which you will see in the gameplay footage as well, spam a bit of this, and if you get the chance, load up and then give them the big fire. All right? This can be one of the very effective ways of building up your charges. You just build up charges so fast from things dying from your Soul Blaze that you're pretty much ready to unleash a 4-charge Soul Blaze on a mass area. This has basically been how I played, and again, you'll see that all in the gameplay footage. And it's one of the most important techniques you got to learn with the Purgatus Staff, because when you're in combat, what you're focusing on is helping yourself and your team survive. If you need to gap close, what you'll be doing is you'll be doing this, get close enough, quick swap, and you can immediately start spamming. All right, especially if you're gap closing with range damage dealers. Gap close, and then start spamming. Once they get stuck a little bit, you can charge up and start burning their asses. All right, or you can do something different if you want, up to you. Incinerate them all, however you feel like, okay? Like I say, your kinetic flare will just help you get extra warp charges, extra damage overall. Everybody's happy. Okay, that's about it for the description of this. Now we're gonna get into the gameplay footage. As always, it makes the video a bit long, but thank you very much for watching this far. I hope this helps, and I hope this helps you understand the technique behind this, because it was difficult for me to pick up. I am not a Purgatus Staff user. I have favored range for a very long time, but now I can't get enough of it, especially with the Force Sword Deflector acting as my barrier. I go in close. I even tried the Voidstrike with it. I just got way more utility out of the Purgatus than the Voidstrike, and, well, you'll see that. You'll see that in the gameplay footage. Before we move on, though, I'm just going to quickly thank the channel members, because I'm not going to get a chance to do that with gameplay footage since that was recorded on stream itself. Big thanks to all of our channel members who make videos like this possible. I'm going to start at the highest level first. Death Dawning 982 at Plus Ultra. We've got Reigning Mezer, Jerry Fast, Joshua Moritz, Rogue Assassin, Oh Mr. Cream Puff, and Zach NFG. They're all prestige. Thank you guys so much. In terms of our honored robots, we've got Grim Reaper 2296, Tyler King, Miss Eve, Daniel Morris, Brian Lancaster, Mason, The Oculus, Wild Hunt, Coda CMF, AKJ, also known as New Ev, Kami SMH, Jammer Boy, Conrad C, Jacob Gabrick, Nate the Great, Kurt Schussler, MJ, Shadow, Corey Ryu, Benjamin Savage, Lady Neo, Anarchy Inc., Greasy Burger, and Stefan Geyer. Thank you guys so much. You guys have been amazing, and thank you to all of our cool bots as well. Now let's move on to the gameplay footage. Hope you enjoy this. Here, testing out my Tanky Psyker. High intensity T4, my favorite kind. Now, as always, I like to, if there's an Ogren, I like to go in guns blazing. Or staff blazing. There we go. All good. Now I've got my bearings. Because that was still kind of panic mode. I'll chill with these guys first. Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking to myself, what was even the point of that? I don't understand why they switched to like rushing into melee. Like, okay, sure. I mean, if that's how you want to do it, I'll switch my tactics accordingly. I thought that it actually like worked with me a little bit, but that's okay. I can deal. Like I said, I've got my own tactics. If my team plays in this manner, I've adapted as a way to adapt. Well. Easy. High intensity T4 is pretty wild, but like for me, I'm okay. Like it's doable, you know. So I'm not a penance doer. I really dislike penances with a passion. Now we walk.
I concur. Emperor's mercy administered.
Stop. Nah, for me, like my adrenaline never pumps. I'm cold-blooded in that sense.
Not so
Yeah, they are changing some of the penances because a lot of us have all fed back about it. Like many partners, not just me, have talked about it already in the partner Discord, and we understand the frustration of the players as well. So just know that you're not alone in feeling that way about penances, and we also want them to be better. Like, so in my opinion, there's still a lot of room for penances to be adjusted and stuff like that. And hopefully they will be. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. Get incinerated. I love the Force Sword Purgatus Staff. Like, once you've got the Deflector on the Force Sword, it's just I would say shooters, yeah. You got to take out the shooters because they will fuck you over. The shooters are generally the worst enemy that you'll face. Bombers are, of course, a priority as well. Bombers, shooters, snipers, those kinds of guys. Because they are just 95% irritating.
Out of my mind! Finally, justice for its victims!
Med station here! Medicaid station!
Surround that bulwark!
Shit, almost forgot to cool down.
That's your destination. Find the target inside.
Gratifying. A dead trap.
I got it. I got you. I got you. I got him almost. Okay. Oh. Where's that fucking sniper? See the punk? It snapped.
Medicaid station.
Okay, good. Let the zealot take it. I think it is a bug. I'm pretty sure it's a bug, but I'm not sure how to deal with that because I haven't reached that level yet, so I haven't really been able to test it as much as I would like to. Because I'm not level 30 yet, but yes, I've heard about it and I'm aware of it. So trust me, there's a lot of bugs I have to go through. This. Oh my god. Fuck you, Tox Flamer, piece of shit. Hamehameha! And again, ha! And unleash! Unleash the Super Soul Blaze. Oh, bugger. Oh, shizer. Bloody hell. This is fucking unfucking believable. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's move. Don't worry, I've got the bomber train, Brazi. There we are, one down. There's a hound. Okay. Bomber down, hound down. There it is, I see it. Break. Okay, good. 4 charges, excellent. Enough, enough.
Initiating crowd control.
I see him, I see him.
Those grenades were tedious.
Shit. Ah, crap.
Bleeding out.
I didn't know where he bombed. This guy wants to slow down to loot. Like, for real? We aren't supposed to slow down and loot. We're supposed to kill. This fella needs to come over to the doorway way of thinking. Oh, nice handling of that. Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, thank God it only did that to me. There we go. Phew.
The only answer to this profane life.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. Wouldn't a Force Sword with maybe a horizontal crowd control swing when you charge it? I mean, I think that would be cool if they'd be willing to give us one. Might be nice. But then it'll make it like exactly the same as the Power Sword, I reckon. So I don't know how similar they'd be willing to give us that kind of stuff. Because it might take away some of the uniqueness of, you know, the veteran, whose basic thing is that, you know, he's got that amazing power sword to utilize. Oh, for fuck's sake! Fucking hell. A Tox Flamer too. They really don't want us to succeed on this one. Oh no, Tox Flamer. No, no, no. Now just give me time, you fools! You fools! You fools, you've messed with the natural order! Ooh-wee. Come on, just a little bit. Anti-horde combat, baby. Oh, it is 360. Hey, 12 tables. I just proved that it's 360 because I managed to stun the guy behind me, so you're right. Because I never was able to do that before. Like, I never even able to find proof, but yeah, it is 360. Yeah, this is high intensity T4. Pretty fun. Pretty fun overall. Gotta love moments like this, man. Come on. This is the good stuff. Now this is how to play Tanky Psyker. When all else fails, Purgatus will save you. Because it has the one benefit that a Voidstrike Staff doesn't. The left mouse button is an AoE. You're playing a T4 and it kept spawning at a normal amount of muties. Oh lord. Those games are the worst. I hate those. When they go wild. Everything is meant to be on fire, right, Wander? And Fleeing Dave, I know, right? I dream too. I dream too. Can you imagine if we had the same stuff that a fucking veteran sharpshooter had? Oh lord. I'm pretty sure I would like cream myself. All I know is that I don't know what's here or who's in front of me. All I know is that I must kill. So if it's in front of me, it burns. That's my only job right now. I'm gonna hide behind the Ogrins. Burn, motherfuckers, burn. Burn, monsters, burn. Whatever doesn't burn must die. This is where kinetic flare plays such a huge part. Out
of my mind.
Wait. Wait. 我が魂はまだ燃えておる。I've got you. I have you, Plug. Now I'm gonna need a little bit of sniper tactics. Fuck, if he could mark them? Yeah, perfect. Just need a little bit of time. Okay, there we go. Oh shit, I'm gonna blow up. Damn it, I thought I was safe. Crap. Uh-oh. Crap.
Neutralize that gunner. Reaching the Empyrean. Trapper eliminated.
If only I didn't bring along the wrong talent. Hey, there's Plug. We can get him. I will res you. I do not care. You will survive. You will fucking survive, bro. There we go. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Ogren should have a special interaction with Poxhound. Yeah, maybe. I think that'd be cool.
Who wants a grenade?
Sharpshooter should get a sniper though. There's even a figure of the vet. Yeah, man. Like, oh my god. Can you imagine if they got the long last sniper? That'd be so fucking cool, guys. Yeah, right. Bad dog, no treats for you. I remember, I love the Ogren line where he says, bad doggy, bad doggy. It's so funny. Like, that is my favorite line ever with the Ogren. Slinging Dave, welcome to the cool bots, man. Just need a little bit of time. Buying time, buying time. Must do more damage. You cry? Imagine these fellas asking for more damage. Homie, we ain't got enough damage, yo. When you're talking about the pro psyker assisting. Ooh, wait. Left mouse button is my saving grace, I swear to God. Okay, it's killing blow. Yeah, motherfucker. And we win. Now that's how you win a T4 right there. Ooh. Purgatus Tanky Psyker, baby.